Hello everybody, it's hobbitsizz and welcome to their lore video. Are you tired of mid-range decks getting you down? Are you upset that you keep getting slapped in the face by treasure hunters going wide with 6 units? Well, do I have the deck for you. Introducing Control. So in today's video, we are playing a control deck. As you can see, it's a 20 Freljord, 20 Shadow Isles control mix, the very standard control variant. We are playing this with VIEGO, though, as our main win condition. So we are playing a control deck that aims to kill the board using means of Ice Shard, Bladed Ravine, Vile Feast, as well as some hapless and early on light units. And as well as 2 Withering Whales, and we are aiming to stall the board until we can get VIEGO and Hydravine out, because Hydravine just puts out insane value. So that is pretty much the plan in a nutshell. We're running a lot of Flash Freezes, because there's a lot of mid-range decks running around. Flash Freezes are very, very nice against those. Same with Ice Veil Archer, to help us stall the turn, stall, until we get the Hydravine that we so desperately need. And then we have a one-off of Harrowing for a cheeky little surprise at the end. So overall, just your pretty basic Shadow Isles control deck, but using the VIEGO package, 3 VIEGO, 3 Hydravine, and 3 Comorvian Soldier as our win condition of choice. I actually was very tempted just to make an Anivia deck, like the plain control Anivia deck, because I think there's there's a lot of units right now that have 2 health. So things like Ice Shard into Whale and just Bladed Ravine are very, very good, I feel like, right now in the current meta. So I was thinking of just using a Anivia package, but I want to use the new champion, so we are instead using the VIEGO package instead. Now, I do like VIEGO's Despair in this deck, right? Because we have lots of Frostbites, we have 3 Ice Veils, as well as with 2 Flashes and 2 Three Sisters. So I do like VIEGO's signature spell. The thing is, I don't run it because we are running 2 Entree and 2 Babbling Burks. So we have a lot of ways of most likely drawing extra VIEGOs, and so we can use VIEGO himself for his Despair spell there in order to get that off. So yeah, not too bad of a list. If you like control games, these games tend to go on quite long until the opponent realizes they lost, or you just get stomped really early. So fun, either it's quick or it's a fun game that you probably win because you're a late game deck. So yeah, let's get into some games. Okay, so to start, we are against a Sejuani Gangplank deck. This deck has been very, very popular. Recently I have seen quite a bit. It probably helps that a couple of the top ladder players in NA, where I play, are using this deck. So pretty standard list, honestly. There's nothing too special that this deck runs. It just aims to get Gangplank and Sejuani leveled as fast as possible to have them really put on a lot of pressure. So it runs the 1-drops of Crackshot and Jagged Butcher, double Jagged Butcher, yikes. Crackshot and Butcher. I mean, we can just play a Soldier here, because we have 2 of them, so we can play another one next turn as well as with the Vile Feast. I mean, there's no point in not attacking with the Incursion Mist, right? It's literally just free value. Yeah. Either we take 1 damage or he blocks. Boop. Okay, so we now in turn 4, and he only has 1 proc for both of his champions. That's good for us, and we just drew a VIEGO. So if we can make it to the next turns, we'll have a pretty good shot. I definitely will block this, and I can Vile. He will get the proc off, but I do get to kill his Jagged Butcher in the process. And I get to draw a card. Hydravine. Alright, we do have our late game in check. 2 with 2 Hydravines and a VIEGO. And now we have a slightly bigger VIEGO, as each time you summon a soldier, he does get +1/+1 for each mist that has been summoned. So as you see, he's now a 7/6, which is pretty scary. He is a pretty beefy unit. We'll just summon him. A 7/6 on 5. Very, very nice. Our opponent has a 5-drop in terms of Gangplank. like that. And then I think we just attack like this. I mean, I'm honestly okay here with trading VIEGO for Gangplank. Wow, he actually didn't hit VIEGO with that. That is funny. He didn't even trade VIEGO. That's fantastic for me. That is super, super good. Because he just used his Gangplank and he didn't even trade into my big unit. I'm fully fine with trading VIEGO there because, like I said, we're a later game deck. Hydrovine scale, like... Hydrovine scale to a... literally like a ridiculous amount. Like, they scale absurdly well. So, the fact that we have 2 of them on our hand just means that if we can survive into later stages, we'll make obscene amounts of value. So I'm fine with trading VIEGO because we could just literally win off of a Hydrovine. And now, as soon as we trade something, VIEGO will get +1/+1, and he'll probably die. He'll probably get shot down by something. But we can work towards his level up. I'm a little scared of what card he stole from me with Yordle Grifter. So I do have both my Hydrovines in my deck. So my worrisome cards, right, are like Hydrovine, Harrowing, and VIEGO. Those are like my powerhouse. Those are like my win condition cards, right? Everything else is like control. So he took a card for me. Most likely it's a control card. Probably like a Frostbite. It could be a Frostbite. Very good odds it is either a Frostbite or an AoE damage spell, which doesn't honestly bother me too much. Yeah, like, I'm fine with this. I will just pass here. Fine with me. I'll save the extra mana, and I'm just definitely going to go Hydrovine. So now VIEGO is even one bigger. We have him at a 10-4. Yeah, so this Hydrovine is now putting out a 5-5 this turn, and next turn it'll put out 6-6, then a 7-7, then an 8-8. Like I said, tons of value. Ridiculous value. And with VIEGO, he is at 11 out of 20, so he is actually almost leveled up. And once VIEGO gets leveled up, I mean, he steals a unit every turn. And that's basically just win right there. So, not looking too bad. And he is... So, okay, they are both leveled up. Both of his champions are leveled up, which is a scary thing to note. I am going to attack with Hydrovine, because the thing is, if he kills Hydrovine here, VIEGO levels up. And a VIEGO level up is, like I said, scary. So, yeah, he can block there. I trade with one of his units. Get some good damage, and VIEGO does get we get another Encroaching Mist. So they are even bigger and better. And at this point, he's a little pressed for what he can do. Sure, Gangplank is fine. So I'm fine with passing here. He has to have, yeah. So VIEGO levels up at the end of the turn, which means he kills Gangplank because VIEGO is ridiculous upon level up. So see the beginning of the turn. Watch this. Watch the Gangplank die. Ugh. Speared. And because a unit died, any unit died with this level up form. Each time a unit dies, summon a mist. So we get double mists. We have 2 8/8s. We have a 14/8 VIEGO. Yeah, I think we got it. Now, some of you might be wondering why I don't run Atrocity in this list. The reason is Atrocity is basically just a win more card. At the stage in the game where like we have VIEGO and a Hydrovine in the field, like we've already won. Like you see this, we can summon like over 8/8s worth of stats every turn. There's basically no way that they can come back from this unless they're winning super hard. So Atrocity is kind of like a latch diff effort. It's more so if you're... I feel like Atrocity is if you're an aggro to mid-range list and you need a finisher. Like, our deck just is the finisher, right? We have a lot of survival tools and we'll just outvalue them with all of our units. Even Dreadwave, which is super scary, it doubles the damage of everything, right? Terrifying. This thing does 4 damage. This thing does 2 damage. It'll actually do like... It's funny, this actually does 6 damage. Yeah, I'll just whale this. And we even heal 1 from this. I mean, if he has a Monster Harpoon, he can definitely kill Viego this turn, because he'll get the Plunder proc from Crackshot spell. And then he can kill Viego. So he could do this and then kill Viego, at which point I'd glimpse beyond the Viego and maybe even just play a Bladed Ravine. Yeah, that's 2 damage. I honestly don't feel the need to do much here. Bladed Ravine doesn't actually help me out that much. Yeah, I'm good. We get to take his Dreadway. Yeah, that's the surrender. Viego hitting for 30 damage with the Dreadway. Wait, dude. Viego Dreadway. That might be the play. It might be the play to Viego Dreadway. Yeah. I want that feels good emote, because you know what? That match, that felt good. Let's play another one. Okay, so what do we got here? We are against an Azrelia deck. Down to keep the Ice Veil and the Soldier. I didn't really want a Burk here, because we already have Viego. I like the Soldiers because they're able to generate 2 units for like 1 cast. And Ice Veil is nice for if he has like a big unit he's trying to scale up. Right now it's a little awkward because I don't... Yeah. This is pretty awkward. Especially with the Deos. We might just lose this one. We have a decent like mid-range curve, honestly, with the 2 Soldiers. Like, I probably just Soldier here so I have blockers. Yeah. Like, I can generate a blocker here, but he still has that, and I take 4 damage. Not the best. Like, I can Babbling Burk here. Come on. I have so much AoE in this deck. You're telling me I drew 0 AoE? Ah. We'll just Babbling Burk. Yeah. Sure, I'll do 6 damage. We really need to draw some AoE. Come on, come on. Hey, there we go. So I can... Do I Viego? I could Viego, or I could Ice Veil and Soldier. I feel like Viego might be the play, though. I feel like it's Viego. Submission or death for all who leave. I'm actually okay with that. He's gonna Blade Dance 1. We can double block both of them. But we now know he has 0 mana to defend these. So both of these die to our Ice Shard. Ice Shard. So all 3 of these die to Ice Shard. We can block the 5/2, and we can actually full clear his board. Oh, that's even better. Even better. Yeah, we just... I mean, I don't want to take damage from the Sandstone Charger. But fantastic Ice Shard. Absolutely fantastic. We take 1 damage from that attack. I love it. That was such a good draw. That was an incredible draw, that Ice Shard. Oh, look at that full board clear. Beautiful. Beautiful. And now we have Viego. Play him again. I mean, I'm fine if he wants to Waking Sands. He's doing that just to stop my attack with Viego, but I'll just attack with the 3/1. Sure, block with that, and I generate a Mist with Viego. Yeah, I'll end that round. I have a 7/6 Viego on the board. I'm cool with that. Very, very good. A double Soldier. Very solid. I actually definitely want a double Soldier instead of using the Hydra Vines, because that can get me 4 blockers. Boom! That ice shard was so good. That was so clutch. Holy crap. That was like the best ice shard I could have hoped for. That hit so hard. Oh my god. Alright, let's do it again. Okay, so we are against a Swain Lysandra deck. Now I am very familiar with this deck. Actually, we don't need the feast. So this deck will be focused on a lot on board control and on summoning a Swain Leviathan combo breaker, right? So I actually do like the fact that we have sentries. It will give us early card draw and be able to get into our important units. Same thing with the Babbling Bird, right? So he very well could just remove these units. Definitely like a sentry. Viego is very nice. I'm actually going to attack right now because he could have AoE spells. And if I summon the second sentry, he just AoE smooth them. Wow. Using a Whispered Words for 4 mana. So now, with 2 mana, he definitely can't kill both sentries. But, I mean, he could just kill it on his turn. We will definitely Babbling Burk here. And we get 2 cards off these sentries anyway, so our late game's not looking too bad. He is going freaking hard. And we get the second Viego. I prefer a Snapvine at this point, but I guess that's alright. And I think I want to summon Viego first before I attack, so any AoE will trigger Viego's spell. He could just kill Viego too. Okay, so he's hitting an Avalanche. Do I want to draw? Nah, not yet. I don't need the use Glimpse Beyond yet. We're getting a lot of draw anyway. Yeah. Yeah, so now Viego is a 6/3. We'll do a full attack here. He most likely has a Ravenous Flock to kill Viego. Yep, there we go. I do want to Glimpse Beyond this because I want to just stop Swain from leveling. Yeah, okay. So Swain doesn't level now. We have a lot of cards. We have like a 9-card hand. We have a 9-card hand. Sweet. And we do have another Viego for this upcoming turn. Also, Double Soldier. That's definitely an attacking turn. That's not a defending turn. Okay, so he has Swain. We can always just Frostbite Swain and stop him from really having a turn. Or we can Viego. The problem is I don't have any... I can play Viego. He definitely can't kill unless I defend with Viego this turn. And I can just block with the Babbling Burk. Even if Swain hits me in the face, I don't think that's that much of a problem. Okay, so his Swain is leveled. So if he wants to attack, he's killing his Swain. I am going to block that. To get rid of one of his Swains, so now he has 2 Swains. Important thing to note. We do have card draw left, and we do have big units left as well. I am going to go super offensive, because these are very big encroaching mist at this point. 3/4 and a 4/4. So I'm going, like, almost stupidly aggressive here. I'm actually going to go... Do I want to File Feast? I don't think any of Vial. But, yeah, we'll go very aggressive. Yeah, he's at 5 health. So, very, very aggressive. His deck also usually doesn't run that much healing. And we have the on-treat. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. As soon as he summons Swain, we're just going to Frostbite him. As soon as he summons Swain, we're just going to Frostbite him. It's really as simple as that. You just stop Swain from hitting. Oh, perfect. He used all of his mana. That means we definitely can play this Viego for free. He has a single Ravenous block. He will stun all of our units, which, you know, a little full of suck. Just a wee bit. I mean, he can Ravenous Flock on the Viego. So between Blade Ravine and Ice Shard, we have 3 damage, honestly. We just need a little bit more, and we can take him down. Okay. I'll attack with the Sentry, sure.
You cannot fight the code.
I mean, he blocks and I get another mist. Bah! Viego's even bigger! A 10-9. Does this do anything? It hurts Viego, but it also puts his big units in, like, the Leviathan in kill range with all of my Vile Feasts. Holy crap, a double Leviathan. Alright, that's gonna do a lot. It's gonna do a lot of damage. Definitely gonna do a lot of damage. I mean, luckily I do get the Mist Wraith that is not stunned. So we have 1 blocker. And we have a Frostbite as well as as double whale, honestly.
Battle stations! We are at war. Positions!
We can Frostbite. So he doesn't have any attack bonuses, right? So if I do this, I Frostbite Swain.
Lead for Noxus.
And I can do this, and I can make it out alive. I mean, killing his own unit might actually be the smart play here, because he definitely could just buff his unit too. Yeah. Or buff his Swain. Yeah, Fury's North of Swain. I don't die. I still heal a lot. And he's losing both of his Leviathans, unless he has other buffs. Double 3 Sisters, okay. Alright. I think I do just die here. Because I will die... Yeah, I'm at -1. Well played. Yeah, the double Leviathan stun is a little rough. Viego's leveled. We don't really have anything to stop stuns. Or kill big units. I don't have any Vengeances in this deck. It might be worth it to run a Vengeance. I was aiming this more so for, like, strong board clears. And using kind of Viegos and the big bodies of the mist that they generate to provide enough defense against big units. But, it might be worth it to put a Ruination in this deck. Or a Vengeance. I can see either one. Either Ruination or Vengeance would have saved us there. Okay, against another Azrelia deck. I honestly want to keep Whale and Ice Shard. Is that silly? I kind of want to keep both. Just the AoE power. Lots of freezes. We have lots of stalling. Yeah, Sparks, dude. I mean, I do have Ice Shard, but he's gonna summon stuff anyway. That's pretty good. I'll take that. Absolutely. He doesn't get an attack. Yeah. That's nice. Okay. Oh, we have a sentry. Sweet. Units. Card draw. Solid. Love it.
Do not see what is. See what will be.
I mean, he can block the sentry. I draw a card. Yeah. If he doesn't, I do 2 damage. Not like the 2 damage matters that much, but
impress you.
I mean, I can just Ice Shard.
Showtime.
Look out for Reaver.
That's honestly fine with me. You're just gonna attack and I'm just gonna Ice Shard again.
Glorious sacrifice.
Sadly, I can't Burk with it. I can on-tree for the Viego though. I'll just end. And I'll hit him with an Ice Shard.
Destiny calls.
Yeah, you did 1 damage. Nice, good for you. Alright. Ah, God, Ice Shard's so good in this. It's so good against this deck. Alright, Snapvine's solid. I'm almost tempted to Burks to save a couple mana, but I think Viego is the play.
The whole world will know why
I really hope he doesn't have the send a unit back to my hand card. The Will of Ionia. Alright. I'm fine with that. I'll definitely pass there. I don't want Viego to die here, and I do have Frostbites in hand. There's apparently another Viego as well. I think I'd rather keep Viego alive here. I think I'm okay with this. I'll take a little bit of damage, but I do have the Whale for the future, and I can Bladed Ravine here. He can just recall Merciless Hunter, which would be a problem, because then he gets to Blade Dance too. He has the recall button. Oh, he just wills. Okay, that's fine. We're taking a bit of damage. He's at 12 out of 13. So next turn I have 7 mana. So I can Viego next turn and have 5 mana left over. But I can Blighted Ravine this turn, which is honestly probably the play. I think the Ravine this turn is the play. Yeah, okay. Good God, the double Ravine. Don't I just double Ravine? Do I honestly want just double Ravine? Oh no, it's it has to be Hydrovine, right? Yeah, I think it has to be Hydrovine. The generating a blocker every turn is very, very good. It's a little risky right now. Because if he has like Blade Dances, we'll be taking some damage. I'm actually going to pass just in case he has Blade Dances to preserve my 1/1. The problem with playing big units against this deck is yeah, so he's a Blade Dance there. So I was going to say the problem with playing big units against this deck is just like Will of Ionias. It's like 4 mana return a unit. If I played 7 mana for this and he pays 4 mana to get it back, like, that is not good for me. Okay. So we have a little bit of value there. We do have Withering Whale, and I would love if I could Ice Veil Archer. Probably to get rid of the 4/3.
Spin it round,
Is it worth it just to Whale here? I actually think it is. I think it's worth it just to Whale. We kill a lot of units. We preserve blockers, and we can Ice Veil and Hapless Aristocrat. Okay, that's fine. So I can actually Frostbite you. If he just attacks here, he summons 2 soldiers. Okay, so he's attacking here. Yeah. You're a giant, but we can block you, block you, block you. Not bad trades all around. We do take 3 damage.
That egg.
We have 1 more blocker now. Okay, good. Doesn't have anything. We get another Mist Wraith, which is really, really nice. We get another one from the Soldier, which I love. I actually think I want to play Viego here, though, to put a little bit of pressure on him.
For all who live.
I also can Blade Ravine. The problem with Blade Ravine, though, I kill my own Hydrovine. I do kill all of his things, but I kill my own Hydrovine in the process, which I don't really want to do.
I must get out of
I'm going to keep the Hapless. We'll attack like this, though. He only has 2 cards left. I mean, trading with him at all is fabulous at this point. Depending what he does, Blighted could be the right move. Okay, so we get Viego slightly bigger at a 9/5.
My name echoes through every rock, every canyon.
I think the play is honestly just to do this. I know I kill my Hydrovine, but he has 1 card left. And, like, I can just kill Azir. And I do get the Encroaching Mist first, too, which is important to note. I actually get another one, too, because of units dying. So Viego will level up after this turn. And we have a 3 Sisters.
My name will
Like,
echo
we are
through
super
the
safe. We are super, super safe.
ancient things trapped in the ice.
Whew, that's a big Viego. Sad. So he does summon 3 units here, but we do have... I mean, I can just block like this and this. Sure. I mean, I just resummoned Viego, right?
stand down.
Yeah, he gets 3 soldiers when attacking, but now I have 4 blockers, so I block everything he does.
For us.
Nice. And I have a big freaking Viego. I think we just win here. Like, he has 1 card. Come on, look at this board. Yeah, I don't care about you, Aurelia. Get out of here. The AoE, very, very helpful here.
But you remember.
Full attack. You can't stop that. That's GG, boy. Get out of here, Azarelia. We don't need you. We just need Viego. The man, the myth, the legend, Viego himself. Come out to play. Maybe 1 less on treat. Maybe it's a 1 of on treat. Maybe it's I'm thinking for the final version, let's do a 1 of on treat, and either a 1 of vengeance or a 1 of ruination.
Without her, there is only darkness.
I think a 1 of ruination. Ruination is just like a card that you have to play around, right? As you're playing any kind of Shadow Eyes control. Yeah, let's do that. I'll take out 1 of my draws and on treat, and we'll put in 1 ruination. I think we'll call this the deck. Honestly, pretty happy with how it performed. It did a little bit better than I thought. I mean, we were against Azarelia, which is a pretty good matchup in general because of all our AoE. But yeah, I really like the Viego version of this control deck, mostly because of the Camorver and Soldiers. And I guess Snapvines too. The fact that you can play 1 action and get 2 units really, really helps against widespread board states. So, like Azarelia, right? Summons tons of things a turn. The fact that I can use 1 action and summon 2 units. And also very big units. These Encroaching Mist, as you saw, they're like 10/10s, right? At the end game. So, that definitely is very nice. And I think that helps a lot against the current state of the game. So, Viego, props to you, buddy. Props to you. Like you a lot. A little bit of an expensive deck, but you know what? I think it works out well. So that will be it for today's video. So I already know the patch notes. So this video, you'll be seeing this on Wednesday at night or Thursday morning, whenever you watch this, but the video being uploaded Wednesday night. I realized there's a new update that's coming out to Lab of Legends that's like it's kind of like a story mode that gets you to, like, I think it's defeat Gangplank at the very end of it, which I'm very excited for. It's a new PvE mode. I will be playing that, and a video for that will go up Friday. So if you want to see me play the newest Lab of Legends mode, tune in Friday. That is all I have to say, except for a shameless self-promotion. We are at 486 subscribers. We are 14 away from 500. Please get me to that 500 point. At 500, I have a couple things for the channel to debut. So tell your friends, tell your family, everyone who plays the game or doesn't play the game. Subscribe to hobbitsizz. Thanks, everybody. But anyway, I will see everyone in the next video. Have a good one. Bye.